Democracy. The Republic of Korea, where the people govern the country. It could be said that the history of Korea, since its independence, is the history of the democratic movement. Democratic society has been moving forward with us. And the Korea Democracy Foundation is striving for greater growth and yet more progress. November 1970, the flame that brightly blazed in Gyeonghwa Market. June 1987, the cry that resonated throughout the nation. 2008, the wave that was spread in Seoul Plaza. The Korea Democracy Foundation was established to inherit and develop the spirit of the nation's democratic movement, which made ceaseless efforts to bring democracy to Korea. In order to lay a major stepping stone toward advancing democracy, the Foundation works on historical data collection, education, research, and even plans to build a memorial hall to the democracy movement as it helps us move toward a better society. The Korea Democracy Foundation creates records of the evidence of countless people who made sacrifices for contemporary South Korea. The Korea Democracy Foundation has collected and preserved numerous historical records of the democratization process during the past 60 years. Around 800,000 historical records of the democratic movement, donated from home and abroad, are registered in our own historical document information system. Anyone can easily access the data and get a feel of the democratic movement up close. We preserve the legacy and the message of the drive for a democratic society. Recognizing that democracy is about stepping forward together, we continue the spirit of the democratic movement with commemorative events that everyone can participate in, to remember and feel the passion and dedication that went into building our democracy. The spirit of the democratic movement will be spread and passed on to more people. By cooperating with citizens, we are working to bring the democratic movement closer to us. Democracy is related to the basic human rights of everyone, no matter their country, culture, or differences. The Korea Democracy Foundation is working with all those active in promoting the advancement of democracy, human rights, and peace. For those who are still suffering in parts of the world, more frequent assembly and active participation are needed. Democracy is a value that humanity must share as one. We are aware that the advancement of democracy is also the advancement of mankind. The Korea Democracy Foundation is carrying out democracy education projects to help citizens better understand the history of the democratic movement and help raise awareness about democracy. It plans to teach democracy not as an abstract concept, but democracy you can touch and experience among the people. We are working to create the spirit of the democratic movement as something everyone shares through the development of educational resources and teacher training programs. Belief. The Korea Democracy Foundation firmly believes that our society will move toward a better tomorrow. Our democracy movement has consistently advanced with social change. The Korea Democracy Foundation looks into the traces of such changes and studies them in order to help improve democracy and democratic society. By studying publications and holding academic symposiums at home and abroad, we share the results of our study outcomes and expand the research infrastructure through a network of researchers and academic research organizations. The Korea Democracy Foundation is drawing the democratic blueprint for the next generation. A place that remembers the history of adversity. A space for striving towards the untamed dream. The Korea Democracy Foundation is determined to build a memorial hall that will serve as a place for learning about democracy and as an international center for democracy. It also wishes to establish itself as a place for remembrance and introspection, communication and solidarity, and be the cornerstone in making a democratic society for tomorrow.
민주화운동 기념사업회의 이 민주주의에 관련된 자료의 수집은 한국의 민주주의의 수준과 함께하며 동시에 밝은 미래를 준비하는 밑거름이 될 것입니다.
민주화운동 기념사업회에서 진행하고 있는 청소년 사회참여 발표대회나 교사 연수와 같은 각종 교육 사업들, 그리고 만들어진 교육 콘텐츠들이 학교 현장에서 민주시민 교육을 담당하고 있는 교사들에게 큰 도움이 되고 있습니다.
민주주의라는 개념이 조금 추상적이었는데요. 프로그램들을 참여하면서 민주주의가 어떤 것인지 좀 느낄 수 있었고요. 이제는 제 삶 속에서 민주주의를 스스로 찾고 싶습니다.
온 백성이 모두 내가 이 나라의 주인이라는 자각을 가지고 민주주의를 이루어 갈 때에 그 나라는 참으로 아름다운 민주국가가 되고 온 세계의 모범이 되는 그런 나라가 될 수 있다고 생각합니다.
The Korea Democracy Foundation looks to tomorrow through the past and the present. By sharing the spirit and history of the democratic movement, which is rooted in the people's passion and participation, we strive to create a better tomorrow. A democratic society for the next generation. The Korea Democracy Foundation will prepare the way with you.